So on December 6th, 2017, day before my birthday, I was in a 7-car pileup on the high-rise bridge. This lady, she was just driving like a mad woman, and she cut me off and slammed on brakes. And at that point, I had to hit the brakes, and it was just like, Lord, please, just let me live. And when I hit the brakes, everybody behind me was not ready. It was like boom, boom, boom. And after that, I hit my head and I came to, and I was just in the middle of the bridge. The state troopers and stuff came out and they said, you hit your head, you need to go to the emergency room. And I did. After the whole ordeal was over, I talked to my dad, and my dad was like, you need to call an attorney. And I'm like, no, Dad, I'm fine. And he says, no, you need to call an attorney. I had never been in a situation like this before. I didn't want to, call an attorney because I didn't know anything about it, and I was just like, okay, I'm going to call an attorney, and then what? Do I have to go to court? Do I have to face these people? So I called my brother who was with me at the hospital, and he says, I use Cooper Hurley. And he's like, give them a call and see what happens. I said, okay. So I gave them a call, and they're like, okay, TJ, this is what's going to go on. This is how this is going to work. You would think that I would be like stressed out and overwhelmed, but I wasn't, because I felt like I was talking to somebody who really cared about me. And, they broke it down for me, and they made me understand, hey, we understand that you're going through this type of situation, but it's okay because we got you. But because at the time with the head injury that I had, I couldn't read, I couldn't see, I couldn't do, much of anything for myself. They read through everything for me and made sure that I understood before I even committed to putting my name on the dotted line, to make sure that I understood what I was signing and what that meant going forward, that I was really going to take action against the people that caused the accident. And from there, they said, you just work on getting well, get better, and let us do the heavy lifting. I said, okay. And that's what, brought me to Cooper Hurley. When you go through something traumatic like that, you don't know where to start. You don't know where to go and how to, get through it. But if you have a company like Cooper Hurley that comes through and says, hey, this is what we do. This is what we do for you. And we're not going to stop fighting until we get to the point to where you're happy. And that's what happened for me. Let's talk about Griff. Oh, Alan, let's talk about Griff. To me, when we sat down and we talked, it was more like, he's my guy, he's my person. And we sat down and had honest conversations about how things were going to go. I could say to him, well, Griff, I'm feeling like this. Or, Griff, I'm a little uneasy. And he'd always say, well, TJ, how do you want me to give it to you? I said, Griff, I like it straight. So he gives it to me straight. He's like, this is what it is. If I were in your shoes, this is the way that I would go. And he would always make me feel like I mattered. My thoughts mattered. Even though I don't know all of this, legal stuff, he made sure that I knew and understood what was going to happen, and he was backing me up. And I knew that he was going to give me sound legal advice. That's important. And he's just like, hey, look at a situation like, if you're coming into it and you're standing on this side, you view it from this way, but look at how somebody else views it. He was like, so let me give you the big picture, and then you decide which way you want to go. And then when it came down to settlement time, he's like, okay, TJ, here's the deal. We can either go to court or you can settle. He's like, this only depends on, do you take risks? Are you a gambler? I said, well, Griff, hold on. I go to Vegas and I don't spend that, but I went to Vegas and spent $40, Griff. What are we going to do? And he says, you know what, TJ? Then if I were you, I'd really look at the situation in front of you. So when he said that, that made me think, you know what, girl? You don't really take risks like that. So let's go the safe route and let's go ahead and settle. And he says, okay, that's what you want to do? Yes, sir. That's what I want to do. And he went for the gusto. He went for everything that he knew that I deserved in a settlement, and he would not back down, even though the other side was not happy. They were not happy in that bidding war, but I came out on top. The one thing that I want to say to Cooper Hurley is thank you. Thank you for getting me there. Thank you for going through this process with me and taking me through everything and being by my side and showing me that I am a person, that I matter to you guys, and that I should matter to the people who did this to me. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And don't worry, I'm not going to be a stranger, even though I'm not getting in any car accidents no time soon. I am still TJ, I am still family. And I will be in your corner all the way, shouting you guys out because I love you guys. Thank you.